Hi, I'm Dave Dirge. Welcome to Advanced Fighting Systems. This video is about street ground fighting. So I'm going to assume that you already understand mount, guard, and cross body. And by the way, on YouTube, please like us and subscribe. So anyways, in this here, when ground fighting, what I'm going to talk about is about the hitting game. We are hitters. You have to be hitters. You can't grab. So in other words, if a man is taken to the ground, if you got to go to the ground, the first thing you want to do is be trying to cause pain. Hit him, cause pain, not to grab. Because once you grab, now you're into a fight. You are into grappling. We don't want to go into grappling in case this guy's bigger, or there's a weapon involved, or he has a buddy, one or two buddies somewhere. Okay, so the best thing is pain. So we're going to go through that, showing you how to hit. And then the second thing is we're going to go into the bite. So I want you to understand the bite, but the bite is secondary. It's not the first thing you're going to do in. Bite comes in when you are totally in close quarter. So I want you to understand this. This is going to be the best ground fighting survival video you've ever seen. So stick with me. What I'm going to do is start out with a stand-up drill, and then we're going to go to the ground, because what I want you to learn, you have to learn to flow. In other words, what people do when somebody tries to take from the ground, they try to stop that movement. In other words, let's say Matt grabs me by the waist and he's going to pick me up to slam me, and I'm like trying to stop it now. And then that's when I get hurt, okay? So there's that point of, just like if you're falling, if you fall, there's that point that you're going to fall no matter what, so you have to go with it. You have to flow. So I don't want to try to stop that movement, okay? I want to learn to go with it. And as I learn to go with it, I'm going to put in my tools. So this is a stand-up drill, and what this is, you're going to see how we move. What we're really trying to do is break each other's balance, okay? And we're just going to move so that can't happen. So we're going to lock up here like this here. All right, one hand's in, one hand's out, excuse me, in, one hand's in, and one hand's out. There's 4 positions you can land into. So all we're going to do is be locked up here, and then we're going to change. We're going to be in this position, okay? And I'm going to have these guys show you how to do that, and you're going to watch them move. They're going to flow, and they're going to move around. Okay, let's go on. Switch hands. That's it. All right. Switch hands. Okay, now stop. Okay. All right, that's good. All right. Now, so what they're doing there in reality is one guy's trying to break the other guy's balance and take him to the ground, and the other guy's adjusting so he can't do it. Now let's go back to this again. Come on back in here. And then this time, I'm going to have him hook up, and I'm going to have Matt like try to stop Steven, and Steven's just going to take him to the ground. So they're going to start moving. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so what we got going on here is Steven, he came what I would call concrete, tried to stop instead of adjusting, and then that's how you get taken down to the ground, okay? All right, I'm going to explain hitting a little bit. Everybody hits in a 1-2 or 1-2-3 beat. We hit out of rhythm. So your best way to hit is to blast. Blast brings out an explosion. Now, if you don't know what the blast is, check out some of my other videos on YouTube, and I teach what it is, and you'll see how it's done. But come over here, Matt, for a second. Lay down. So say I'm on a mount position, turn this way. Yeah, you might want, in this way here. Most guys are here, and they hit, and they're hitting like, you put your hands up, yeah. They're hitting like, trying to hit like this. So the blast would be like this hitting. Would be you're exploding on this person, okay? All right, so I want to explain that mode changes. Your whole mode changes because you can explode when you're fighting out of rhythm. Okay, what I'm going to do is show you some training drills on the ground. So we're going to start out, I'll be on the bottom, okay, and we're going to do some Huba and Chi. Okay, So let's say you mount me, go ahead and mount me. Let's say we're here. So from here, what we're going to do is a drill called Huba, like this here. Okay? All right? This is teaching us energy, and then out of this drill, we're going to learn how to hit. So in other words, this would resemble Matt being on top of me and him punching me, trying to hit me. Okay, so this is the energy that we're going to look at. So we're going to do it. This is from Carly. This is called Huba. Okay, so we're going to do this drill right here. All right, that's one. Other one we're going to do, we're going to move to Wing Chun. Okay, and this is called Chi Sao. There's 4 ways to Chi Sao. 2 hands in, two hands in, 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out. So we're going to play it with 2 hands in. This way, Matt has center line. And again, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, I got videos on there about energy drills. So he's in the best position. And why he's in the best position? Because he can just hit straight to hit me. So I'm going to be on the outside. So what we're going to do, Matt's going to we're just going to roll a little bit. Matt's like he's going to try to tap my chest. And then Woody's going to move. Okay, so we're going to do this drill, all right? And there it is. So what I'm doing, I'm just riding with Matt a little bit because I'm learning how to defend against his hits, okay, and hit. Now, one more thing. If you watch, look at my body. I'm not laying here, go ahead, and flat. My body is moving, see? Everything's adjusting. This is why I was talking about earlier. Everything's adjusting, okay? So we can go from here, we can go back in the Hoover. See? From the Hoover, we can go back into Chi Sao. Okay, just like this here, and adjusting. Okay. Now, give that a try. Okay. Alrighty. Now we're going to start out, this one's in guard position. Okay? And you have 4 ways to guard position because you got 2 legs, just like 2 hands. 2 legs are out, 2 legs could be in, 1 leg in, 1 leg out. So we're going to start out here. I got it in guard position here. And we're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to go into Hoover. Okay? Alright? This is an energy drill. Again, this resembles what? This could be Matt punching at me. Okay? So I want to learn how to deal with them hands. Alright? So we're in Hoover. So right out of here, we're in this game here. Okay? Alright? This is from Carly. Alright? Just like this here. And again, if you notice my body, see my body's moving. I'm not in concrete, my whole body's moving. Okay, give that a try. Okay, now we're going to add tools. We're going to add, excuse me, we're going to add pain to the game now. Okay, again, we're not going to go into the bite, which is the bite. The bite is very important in grappling, but only if you're in grappling. Remember, I'm saying if a guy's grabbing me, I'm not going into grappling mode. I'm not grabbing him and trying to lock him up somehow. I'm going into a pain mode. This is very important, very, very important. I am going into a pain mode. If I punch the mat, come in and grab me, boom, see my knees coming up, I'm going into some type of pain. I am not going into something to try to stop me. So this is very, very important. So now we're going to do the same drills where I'm on the top, okay, and he's on the bottom. So in other words, here we have this Hoover. See, and everybody's a little different. I like to maybe be like this. But here we have the Hoover. Okay, and again, what would this resemble? This would resemble guy hitting you. You're trying to deal with them hits. Okay, and the next one would be the Chi Sao. See here, however it may be. See, again, this would be he's trying to hit my chest. See, we're trying to do that. Yeah, yes, yeah, just show him. Yeah, that's it. Going, yeah, go, yeah. He's trying to hit my chest. Okay, and I'm trying to control and stop it. Okay, now we're going to go back to guard position. And we're going to go into the Chi Sao. Again, we're going to do the Chi Sao with he has 2 hands in, I have two hands out. And the reason why this is the hardest way to cheese out, because he has economic movement. All he has to do is just come straight in. So we're just going here, and I'm just riding his hands. And as he say he goes with this hand, I'm just adjusting him, and see, I'd be hitting. So we're just going to move here, like this here. He's trying to slap my chest, and I'm just riding with him. Now, keep in mind, watch my body again. As we're going, he's going. See my body? My body's adjusting. My body is adjusting with him. I'm not in concrete. I'm not right here like this here and not moving. Okay? Stand up. Okay. Give that a try. So anyways, now here, of course, there could be times that we can't hit. We can't create pain. So you have to grab. If you have to grab, come on out here, Matt. If you don't want to grab the waist, the leg, or anything like that, because you have no control of the body, you want to learn to grab this head. The head is the steering wheel to the car. Wherever this head goes, this body's going. Okay? That's what you want to learn to grab. And besides that, by grabbing this, you've got tools that you can use. Okay? When you're grabbing the body or leg, you do not. So if you have to grab the head. But now I'm not saying that you're always going to be able to grab the head. There may be a time you have to grab a leg or the body. But then as that happens, you go into your hitting game, and then if you have to continue grab them, get a hold of that head. Okay. One more thing I want to say, don't train like that all the time as far as in grabbing. Because if you train and grabbing all the time, that's what you're going to do. In other words, say we're out here, and let's say I throw a jab at Matt, and he just ducks it and comes in to grab me. So if I go into the grabbing right off the bat, okay, that's when, and I just go into this game and just start grabbing. Now we're trying to see who the better grappler is. That's not what we want to do. So again, we do the scenario, and he comes in and gets right off the bat. See, I'm going into my game. I'm going into some hitting game. So we're just doing this for the purpose of the drill, to give you an insight. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into, I'm going to show you how to fall a little bit, what I call the flow. Okay? All right, Matt, come on out here. So in other words, what happens, let's say Matt is taking me from the side. He's taking me down from the side. And as he's taking me down, what do most people do? See how I try to stop it? And then that's when I get hammered. Okay? I try to, as he's doing that, we'll go real slow. See, I try to stop it. And then that's most of the time where a guy will pick somebody up that's small like me or whatever. I'll just get slammed right into the ground. Okay? So this is when I showed you the stand-up drill of how we learn to keep our balance and go with the energy. In other words, nice and easy. If Matt pushes on this side of my chest here, so I let it go. If he pushes on this side, I let it go. I adjust it, see? Okay, I don't try to push here, try to stop it. I adjust it. So what we're going to do is a couple little things. I'm going to have Matt take me down from the front, from the back, and from both sides. And I'm going to show you how to flow. In other words, adjust. This is very, very important, because when I watch all these street fighting videos, everything like this, guys try to what? Stop it. Even in ultimate fighting, MMA, whatever you want to call it, they try to stop it, and then that's when somebody gets slammed. Okay, and keep in mind, we are hitters. We are going to pain. We want pain. Grabbing is secondary. Okay, we only grab if we have to. The first thing we're going to do is go into pain. All right. So what I do now, I'm going to have Matt just take me down, like I said, from the front, both sides, and the back. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll do it from here. I punch to you. You come in. Now from the side. Okay, now if you notice what I'm doing, I'm going with it. Again, if he takes me down, I'm not trying to stop it. Because let's face it, there's that moment in time you could be falling, and if you're say 3/4 away falling, you got to fall. What do most people do? They stiffen up. See, so you're going with it. This is, well, you're going with the flow, you're adjusting, and this way you can put in your tools, and you don't get slammed. So again, from the side. Now you take me from the other side. Okay. And then this time he can take me from the back. And if you notice too, one of my hands try to come out to adjust, but I'm going with it. Yes, we're hitting the ground, but which is better? To hit the ground by being slammed or going with the flow. See, you don't want to go to the ground, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to go to the ground. This is what you want to do, go with the flow so you can put in your tools. Okay. Going back to what we just did, come on out here, Matt. I want you to notice this here. Say Matt's coming like to take me down from the side. You notice I don't grab him here and try to stop him and go into some grappling move, however it may be. I don't do that because I'm looking at, I'm already falling. But guys do that. Let's say Matt comes in and he grabs my one leg and he lifts it up. Right, what do guys do? Push me back, push me back. They start doing, see, they try to what? They try to stop it, and then that's when you get hammered. So in other words, if you're going, go with the flow, okay? All right. Okay, here we are. I'm on the bottom. We're going to do the drill. We'll do Huba, and we're going to add in the hits. Now here, there is really two ranges, so I can't really kick. The only thing I could do with my leg is maybe come up and give him a shot like this here. All right, with my knee. That's it. I can't really kick. So we have two ranges, all right? So depending on how Matt is, okay? So some guys, if he was pounding on me, say he was hitting, just coming wide and hitting, they might be up like he is right there. So what's the shot? Don't move. This is, I don't really have this that good, but I have this groin, okay? Now if he was leaning a little bit into me and hitting, now I could have my shots to the face. Okay, okay? So now we're gonna do Huba, okay? And now right now, if you notice, Matt's up. So if I went to hit his, strike his eye, finger strike, which is most effective, it's not there. So what is there? Is the groin. So we're gonna do Huba. And he's up and give me a little bit of energy, and he's up. So out of this game here, I'm going to learn how to hit this groin. And remember, at any time, I do have this type of energy. So here, out of the game here, I'm going to boom, to shoot this groin. Right here to shoot this groin. So it could be with my right hand. It could be with my left hand. Now keep this in mind. What's going to happen when Matt gets this energy? He's going to bend, okay? So all depending on how he bends, when he bends, and I shoot the groin and he bends this way, this is where I can Huba him that way. If when here, and I shoot this groin, and he comes this way, I can open him this way. But the game is what? Is to learn how to hit pain, create pain. Bam! There it is, right there. Now let's say Matt's a little more into me. Give me 1 second. My neck has killed me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just from setting up like this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, so you're going to be a little more and say like that, huh? Okay. So now Matt's lean a little bit more because why? Guys trying to get that what? Punch the mat a couple times. Hit the mat. Hit the mat. Okay. Yeah, that, right. So this guy's leaning into me a little bit. Okay, like that. That's what he's trying to do. Okay? So as he's doing that, what do I have now? I have the eyes, the face to hit. So, okay, so now Matt's into me a little bit. All right? Matt hit the mat. See, that's how it would be. So now I have this shot here. His groin's a little back, I still have it, but I have this shot here. So there's only two ranges, right here and right here. So now we're doing Huba, and he's down on me a little bit. He's just like that. He's giving me that energy because he wants to put me into the next zip code, and nice and easy. And out of this here, I'm finding the time to hit it. So nice and easy, and he's into me a little bit, right? He's giving me this energy, and out of this energy, I'm finding the time to hit it. And I can always play this game here. Once I go here, I go back. So what do? I go here. I'll go high, slow, back to high. Okay, so one more time. I can go high to low, back to high. Or else I can sit here and go what? Slow, back high, and back high. One more time. I can just go slow, bang. And what's he going to do? Once I shoot this, he's doing what? He's coming forward, see? I'm timing it. Now here we are. I'm on the bomb again, mount position. This time it's Chisao. Now Matt's trying to get to my chest here. He's trying to hit me. In other words, well, let's say, in reality, he's on the inside, and he's trying to what? Hit my face, see? Most guys punch how? They're out. See, they're outside, okay? So this is the hard. So as we're here, he's trying to hit my chest. This is where I can, again, shoot. Now if he goes up high, so I'm back to the groin. Now see what he's doing now, he's going here. If he was going up to my face, and I'm rolling with this, so there's the groin. Again, as I'm rolling with this here, he's trying to hit me, there's the groin. See, then I can go back high. If he's a little into it, then I can go what? He's trying to get my face, then I can go there. Again, so out of this, we can go back and forth. We can go into Huba. See, we can go into Chisao game, see? And as he's trying to hit, I can do this, what? Up here. See, right. I can go right into my game. Hit, 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 hit. All right, here we are now. I'm in mount position. So we have the same thing here. So I'm going to show you a nice drill. Now, when I'm in mount position, I don't like being like this because I'm small and I'm light. So I'll get a little bit like this here, or else I even use my leg to trap up his arm. Okay? So here we're going to be in the Hoover game. Now, out of this Hoover game, we have here, I'm going to what? Tie him up and learn to hit. Now, if you notice my hits, I'm not going and hitting like this, like a boxer. I'm into my blast, a rhythm. See, right here. Okay? This is what I'm into. Okay? Now, as I'm playing this game too, we have what's called a trap. If you're not familiar with trapping, you can go to YouTube. I have videos on trapping. I'm going to show you a basic trap. What a trap is we're here, he blocks my hand, I tie his hands up. I can tie him up with my leg from mount position. I can tie him up with my hand. So as we're in this Huba game, if you watch my hit, see I tie him up and I can go into the game. Now from this energy, let's say Matt gives me a real big resistance here. He's a really strong guy. And I go here to tie him up to hit him and I can't get him. I'm back here. See, I'm right here to the groin and then I'm back. So we can play this game. He gives me that energy, back. So I'm groin, back. So in other words, it would be what? It would be high, low, high. And again, what's he going to do when this shot happens? He's going to be what? Coming up, coming up, getting hit. So there's the game. So we can sit here, we can play this game, back. See, here, or we can just play the game. Yeah, see, I can tie him up. Or we can play the game. I'll use my legs. Boom. That hand comes up, strong, back. Okay, now right from here, we're going to Chisao. So he's got the center again on me. So the same game's going on, and he's coming to my face, though. He's trying to get into me. So there's the game, see? Excuse me. There's the game. So I and hitting. See, I'm learning to deal with these. As these are coming at me, I'm learning to adjust them. And as I'm adjusting them, I'm hitting him. If he is too strong, I'll go back to what? The groin. Again. So we're going to be Huba. Back to Chisao. I'm trying to hit him. His arms come up. So back to the groin. Again. Okay. Get that shot. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing out of guard position. Now in guard position, there are really 3 ranges, okay? There's a range if he's back like this, I could kick it, okay? Mom? Yeah. There's a range if he's back, I could kick it, okay? If he's more in on me, now I could hit him, right? Now he's tight on me. He's got a hold of me, and this is where my bite would come in, okay? So you see why I'm saying, yes, we bite and we eye gouge, but the number one thing I don't want to do is, say Matt's hitting at me, and I just grab his head, try to come in into the biting, because now I'm into a grappling game. So let's say he's already tight on me, he got in, he got tight on me, now he's there, now I go into my biting game. Okay? All right. So again, now here we are. Now, what's the main problem with this guard position? When a street fight, my groin is wide open. That's why, personally, I never go into what you would call a traditional guard, because I'm giving him my groin. I might as well. Anyways, I'm just handing it to him. It's wide open for him to hit. So, I would be like this, because I'm aware of that groin. So my leg would be here helping to cover out the groin. Besides that, this leg is helping to cover out energy if he's coming on me. Okay? Not saying you couldn't get past it, but again, if he got past that, and he got in tight on me, this is where we go into a bite game. Okay? So we're going to be here. Now we're going to do Huba. Now out of the same game, so I have the groin and I have the shot here. See? So he's in range to be hit. He's in range, so we have the 3 ranges. He's back a little bit right now. See how back he is right now? So if he was punching at me from there, was back, I was just give him the push, and I just gave him a kick and put him out. But if he was in on me a little bit, this is where the hit would come in. See? So I could hit. So again, I'm playing what? I'm going high, low, high. See? Doesn't matter. So I'm going high, low, high. None of it matters. Okay, so he's in on me a little bit. Okay, there's my shot. Okay, same with Chisao. He's in on me, he's going to my face. We have the same thing. If he's back like that, I give him a little push, and I just kick him out. So just like this. Okay? All right. So again, we're here. We're here, but we're going to Chisao. But if you notice my body, see my body mechanics is going with it. So I can learn to hit. See, I'm not doing what? In this game, I'm not going what? As he's trying to hit, trying to control the hits, trying to grab him, pull him in and do something. No, I'm into grappling. This guy's a better grappler, I'm losing. So we're in Chisao. So here, so I'm trying to what? Hit the face, hit the groin, hit the face, kick him out. Work on that. Okay. All right, now I want you to keep in mind, this is street survival. So we don't want to go into a grappling mode. Just like most punchers, they go into a 1-2-3 beat or a 1-2 beat. Okay? We don't want to go into that. We want to explode. We want to go into a rhythm. The best rhythm to train is the blast. Again, if you're not familiar with it, I have other videos teaching the blast. Okay? Come here, Matt, for 1 second. I'm going to show you a simple trap. This is the trap. All we're going to do is we're here. Matt's going to block my hand, and I'm going to tie his hands up. Very basic trap. I'm going to tie his hands up. I want to show you that because that's what I'm doing on the ground. So it could be that way, or it could just be, I just yank and hit. So I could just go here and just yank. In other words, let's say I go and I hit Matt, and his arms come up like this. See here? So I just yank and go into my game. Okay? So you have that. Now we do a lot of headbutt, knees, and elbows. And you have that on the ground too. Mainly like in guard position. If the guy's close enough to elbow, you can do that, eye gouge. Okay, even in mount position. So let's show that for 1 second. So we're in mount position, and now Matt will say hitting. He says he's hitting the mat, and he's down. He's pounding on the mat, and he's down. He wants that leverage. Okay. See, here it is. So that head could be right there. So there's my head, but there's my eye. There's my elbow. Now again, if you notice, see my body? I am never in concrete laying here. My body's going with what I'm doing. So there is them shots. In guard position. Okay, he's down on me. I have the same thing. I could gouge. I can go in my headbutt. I can go into my games. Right here. So you have the same thing. See, I'm going into a hitting game. I'm not going into here, pulling him down, and we're going into grappling. Okay? All right. So I wanted to go over that with you to refresh your mind what's going on. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go into the bite. So now I'm going to introduce the cross body too. All right? So now we're going to go into the bite. Now keep this in mind. The bite comes in secondary. Because right off the bat, Matt comes out here. Let's say here, if Matt just takes me down from the side here, and she takes me down, I'm going in my hitting game. Okay? That's the game I'm going, however it is, but I'm going to a hitting game. Now let's say that didn't work, and I didn't get, now we're into a lock-up game. Okay? This is where I can go into my bite. All right? So what I'm saying is, the bite comes in secondary, but you messed up. And do we mess up? Yes, we do mess up. So there was a mess up, because when he came in, I wanted to go into some type of hitting, and I wasn't able. He got me, smother me, and he smothered me and got me. Okay? So I couldn't go into my hitting game. So he's so tight on me right now, this is where I would go into a bite game. Okay? And the reason you bite is we understand the human body. The human body goes into shock when it gets bitten, and it backs up. It wants to get away. Watch anybody gets bit. No matter how mad they are, they're trying to get away. So the thing with a grappler is, Matt is just holding me tight. He's holding me tight. I can't get him away. He's too strong. He's too big whatsoever. If I put him into a bite, now this guy that was holding me is trying to what? Escape. See, so the grappler wants pressure on you. You're trying to get away from that pressure. He wants to stay tight. You want to create space. So that's your thought. You're not sitting here going, once I bite this guy, game's over, which could very well be. But no, I want to create space. I can't get this guy off me. I got some guy who weighs 340 pounds laying on top of me, and he's smothering me. I can't lift him off, and his nipple's right there by my mouth. So I go into a bite on his nipple. I guarantee you he's going to be wanting to get off. And that's what we wanted. He was trying to stay tight, and I was trying to create space. So with that said, we're going to go into the bite. Okay, right. Okay, now we're going to go into the bite. Again, I want this is most important. Right off the bat, I'm not going to try to bite this guy. I'm trying to create other type of pain. Hitting, kneeing, elbowing, headbutting, things like that there. So, but if I got to go into bite, it's because he got tight. I don't want to be out here, grab him over and pull him in and go into a bite. No, something happened. The gap already changed. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to play a little game. I'm going to fake a jab at Matt. Matt's going to duck. He's going to come in and take me to the ground, and he's going to mount me. Okay? And then once he mounts me, I'm going to have him, he's going to come, and he's going to get tight on me. All right, so he's going to grab me somehow. He's going to come in, he's going to grab me. All right? Okay, so here it is. We're just nice and slow. He's taking to the ground, and he's mounting, sliding up, and he's mounting, and he's grabbing me. See, however, see, here I go. Now here we go slow, relax. Relax for a second for the camera. I'm going to move this. So he's grabbing me. So now his face is there. And if you notice something here, my shoulder's in his mouth, so he can't bite me. So I'm going into the bite. Okay? So now I could bite what? Lift your arm up for me. Lift your arm up here for the camera. His cheek or here. The key to the bite is what? I'm holding him tight. So even if his arm's there, I'm holding him tight. Now notice this here. See this leg? This leg's got him tight. Everything is tight on him. I'm not squeezing, I'm holding him because I want to get a good bite. Right now, it's at his face. See? So I'm going to have Matt here. He's holding on to me. I want him to, once I start faking the bite, struggle to get away. So we're going to look. Okay, there it is. See, so I'm not squeezing, I'm just holding him to get a 4 to 6 second bite. Okay, and you're going to feel that energy of him trying to push away. So again, he grabs me somehow, however it is. Maybe he grabs my head like that there, and I have to go here. See? So however it is, what I do is I take all the slack out. See again, my leg is coming up tight. Everything's coming tight. And right here I have what? Nipple bite. So again, Matt grabs me. I go into this, he struggles to get away. There's the game. See? Right there. Now the reason I bit is why? Because he got in on me. He closed the gap and he got a hold of me. Now let's say we're here and I didn't get a chance to get a bite and he pushes out and he goes into his hitting game. There's my shot. There's my game. I'm in my hitting game now. See? So as soon as that happens, I go into my hitting game. I don't try to what? Hold on to him and bite him. If he's creating a space, I let him go, and I go into my hitting game. Okay? Okay. Now we're going to do guard with me on the bottom and going into the bite. Again, now say, come out here, Matt. So I just fake a jab to Matt. Matt's coming in and he's taking it to the ground. Okay? I wasn't able to hit. Took me to the ground too fast whatsoever. As he's taking me to the ground, I'm going to my guard. Excuse me, okay? Okay? I'm going to my guard. Notice my guard again. See how my legs are? If we go back, this is how my legs are because I'm covering that groin. Step out for 1 second. I do not like this because I'm too wide. Okay, so there, so we into the guard. So he got tight on me. However it is, doesn't matter. He grabbed me. However it is. Again, there's his head, right there. So I could go what into my bite. And if you notice my shoulder, see my shoulder is here, in his face, so that he can't bite me. See, I got my shoulder right here, so he can't bite me. If his head turns that way, I got it here, so he can't bite me. So right here, I can go into the bite, okay? Right here. All right, see, it all depends on how he grabs me. He grabs my waist, see? I can still go into the bite here, okay? He grabs my head, however, you see my hands are down. I can go in the bite here. Now, again, if you notice, look how tight I am on him. Everywhere. So I could go here, see, into the bite. Okay, but the reason I'm going into the bite is to create space again. I can't get this guy off. I want him off, and now he wants off. But the gap's already been closed. And if you notice right here, and my hands are here, say here, right here is what? Is his neck with his jugular. This could be a kill right here. So now we're just going to switch. And Matt's on the bottom. Okay? and I'm on the top. So let's say here, we went down and I ended up mounting on him. And as I mounted on him, and the reason, well, let me explain this here. Come up here. Again, we hitters, okay? So let's say something happened and I put Matt into the blast mode, and Matt's, say going back, and he grabs me. And he grabs me and he starts pulling me. He wants to go into, say, guard position. Okay? Alrighty? We'll stop for a second. So, anyways, so let's just say I put Matt in the blast mode, okay? Hit him, and Matt's, he's going to ground, and he's taking me. He's got a hold of me, and I can't hit, so now I'm going with it. I'm in a mount position. Now, if I land here, I can hit, but let's say he's got a hold of me, and he pulls me down. See, he's got me down. Okay, so now I can do what? I'll just go right into my, my bite game. So if we showed from this side, doesn't matter, my bite game. Is he pulled my head down here to where his chest, like in here, again, I go into my bite game. The key to the bite is what? You're holding him tight and trying to get a 3, 5, 6 second bite, that's all. A good bite. Now we have the same thing here. He got me in guard position, so he pulls me down. A lot of times in guard position, I'm going to put my head on this side. You land here. He's got me tight. He's got me tight. You land here, so I go what? Right here into my bite. Okay, if he pulled me up by his face, of course I go into my bite from his face, okay? I want to show you a nice little escape here from guard, explain to you why I don't like this guard here, okay? Here's one way that we train this. Get me tight. Gets me tight in guard. Give me your guard. Pull, yep, tight. You got me tight in guard, okay? Here's a nice little escape. See, he has my head. From right here, I'm going to go inside, grab his biceps, okay, slide up and out, and shoot the groin. See, so at any time that groin is there, when that guy's in that guard position, this is your escape. Just go right here. Okay. All right, now I'm going to show you cross body. The reason I waited for crossbody is because we really don't have a hitting drill that you can do out of it. So most of the time crossbody is going to be biting, eye gouging, grabbing the groin. Okay? So let's say Matt has me crossbodied here. This way. Matt's this way here. So we're going to put it this way. Let's say Matt's both hands, both hands are over here. Okay. Both hands are over here, and maybe he's trying to get this arm or whatever he may be. So always understand, in reality, relax for a second, the best place for this arm to be is really over here. That's the best place for it to be. Okay? If it's here, what's he going to do? He's trying to get it. So the next best place for it to be is where? At 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, because why? He has to reach up to get it. Okay? So that's your best thing. So if he's cross-bodied this way, this is where, now notice this knee again. I got him tight. My hands inside here. Remember I showed you 4 positions, chi sao. So here, and I have a nice what? Come over this way. Okay? I have a nice what? Lap bite. Like right here. And now remember, the only thing I'm trying to do is what? Create space. So I can go into my bite here. Okay? Like this. I also, when he's cross-bodied me, it's a normal grappling thing, is go back. As he's cross-bodied me, is you want to try to keep that hip, out a little bit. They want to get it down, you want to get it in. Well, let's say something happens here as he's cross-bodied me, and he has his hand out, okay, alrighty, I can still go into my bite, alright, my hand's here, I can still go into my bite, okay? If my hand is here, okay, I could still go into my bite, alrighty? Now the other thing is sometimes this hand may get caught, not this hand, this hand here, lift up for a second, your hip, may get caught down here. It's down here somehow. If it is here, come over here with the camera. If it is, gets caught down here, you have the testicles to grab. So I would grab the testicles. So we can be here like this here, and up, and go to the testicles, go back to my bite game, or go up, go back to my bite game. Okay? So I have them testicles. Now let's say if he cross bodies me. This way he's got my neck. Now see, he grabs my neck. He's not going after mine. Again, the same position. What do I have? I have the bite here. See my knees nice and tight on him. Right here. So I have this. And always remember, besides the bite, anytime I have the neck, the head, I always got the eyes. The eyes. So I can strike the eyes. So I can go right into my bite. So if he's here, right, even if my arm is here, come up, underneath, he's got my neck this way, now I can go into what? A nipple bite. See, and notice this leg is tight on him. Now go back for a second. Anytime this pelvic comes up, lift your pelvic up, for whatever reason, you have what? You have the testicles. Go to the testicles, grab the groin. So if this guy's really tight on you, like here, on the top, no, stay here. He's tight on me on the top, I'm struggling, I'll struggle to get here. So we're here. So he's got me real tight, he's got me in a good position, so I'm struggling to get here. Okay? That's going to create space. I get a hold of them testicles. Okay. Okay, remember, this is street survival. Okay, so we got to create pain. We don't want to go into grappling mode. The reason you don't want to go into grappling mode is this guy may be a better grappler than you. That's why. So you've got to go into pain mode. And there's no better pain mode than striking the eyes, thumb in the eyes, slapping the ear, hitting the throat, hitting the groin, grabbing the testicles, or biting. Okay. So what we're going to do, Matt's going to put a little helmet on here. We're just going to create a little scenario here of how to flow and how you go into your hitting game. Okay. Okay. Now we're just going to give a little scenario here. Matt's got a helmet on. We're just going to go nice and easy, and we're just going to show you how to flow. Now, of course, with him having a helmet on, you can't bite because his head's too big, you know, so we're not going to do that. I'm just going to show you a flow of what I'm talking about, of going into a hitting game, creating pain. In other words, I don't even like to say hitting, I say pain. Pain, pain, pain. That's the number one thing. You want to create pain, however it may be. All right. Now, if you don't have a diaper on, I could use my knee. There's many things. We're just going to go nice and easy, and I'm going to show you how to train this. Once you get this together, you can get a guy, put a helmet on, put a diaper on, groin protection on, put things like that. Maybe put a chest protection on, okay? And then just go nice and easy and have the guy attack you. Maybe you throw a punch to him, he attacks you, okay? He attacks you from the back, from the side, however you want to do it. Just play the game back and forth and get yourself to where if he goes to grab me, he grabs me, that I don't go into this here and go into a straight grappling game. This is not what I, that's not what I want to do. I want to go into a pain game, okay? All right? So let's just say here, all right, let's say, Matt, I'm from the side, he's taking me down from the side. How my hand up. Now you see what I did? You okay? Yeah. You see what I did? I don't know how I'm falling, but I went with the flow, and I went into hitting. Let's do that one more time. I'm not going to, he's taking me down. However, now you see here, now here's the difference. Going into what? Grappling. Now, if this guy's a better grappler, okay, see what I'm saying? So you're going with the flow, you're going with it. The main thing what I see everybody do, as he goes to take me to the ground, they try to stop it. So even if he has my leg push me, they do this. How many times you see guys do this? Okay? And you can't do that. You're going to get smashed. So again, let's say he just takes me from the back. And he comes and he takes me back. However, see? And if he's up, I can hit. If he sticks to me, again, let's say he takes me and he's sticking to me. This time he's like this here. See here? So I'm going to my hitting game. However it is, see the game I'm going into. I'm not going into what? Grabbing this game, I'm going into pain. So we just do this a couple of times and we'll call it. So and then sometimes stick, sometimes go up. So you just take me to the ground, however it may be. There we go. See, it doesn't matter how he's doing it. Let's say he takes me this way and he sticks. See, I have the ear slaps. But I'm going into my game. Okay? And of course, as he's taking me, if I could hit here, I would hit here. But we're looking at, we missed that. Okay, stop. Okay, that's our video for the R.A.T, Rapid Assault Tactics, ground fighting. Put it all together, break it down, put it all together, and then train different things. But teach yourself to go into pain, to create pain, not grabbing pain. Even when you're standing up, you're going into pain. So pain, pain, pain. That's it. So you have, again, the finger strike, the ear slap, a shot to the throat, the thumb, grabbing the testicles, hitting the testicles, the bite, and occasionally you have a headbutt, you have a knee, you have an elbow, you have all these little things here. So put it all together, but the main thing is, like I said, everybody goes into grabbing. They go into a grab, or they try to stop the guy when they're in mid-air, which is not happening. So learn how to flow, learn how to go with the movement, do the drill, stand-up drill that I showed you, work that, go to the ground, learn how to adjust, and learn how to put the tools in, put in pain. That's what you want, pain. Rapid assault tactics. Like I said, at the end there, you didn't see me going to any grabbing. I went right into some type of hitting. Where it was an elbow, where it was a punch, whatsoever. And I'm always using the blast. I am not going into a 1-2 or a 1-2-3 mode. You know, jab, cross, hook. I'm not going into this mode. I'm exploding. The blast makes you explode. So again, I want to thank you very much. And please subscribe to our YouTube station. You know, subscribe to it, hit that little bell there, and of course, like us. And thank you.